Hello there. Welcome to the in-game call-in show live. Cardiff City are coming out onto the pitch. We're about to play Brentford away from home in a game that doesn't mean a lot to Cardiff. We can't go up, we're not going down. But Mick McCarthy appears to be picking a full-strength side. A lot of us were hoping that he would put some youth out there for the rest of the season, let him hit the ground running for next season. But no, let's take a look at the team. Oh, no, okay, that didn't show up. Okay, that's yet another thing I have to fix. It's not showing up either. Great. All right, so let's see. We've got more. Actually, let me have a look at this. Oh, yeah, if you want to pop on and give your opinion at any time from now throughout the match, go to cardiffcityforum.com/live and you can be on the stream. Let us know what you're thinking. What do you think of that team selection? And do you have any score predictions for today? I mean, there's been a lot of score predictions on the cardiffcityforum.com. A lot of people are saying a Brentford win by at least 2 goals by the look of it. People not very confident today. The team lineup, we got Smithy, Sang, Nelson, Flint, Brown, NG, Pack, Volks, Rolls, Wilson and Moore. And on the bench, Phillips, Osei Tutu, Bakuna, Williams, Hoylett, Ojo, Murphy, Harris, and Waters. So, yeah, pretty much the best side he could possibly pick. I would have liked to have seen some youth out there today. Let us know what you think. cardiffcityforum.com/live. Come on the stream. Let us know what you're thinking about that team selection. And also leave us comments. Here we go. Yeah, leave us comments on Facebook and I'll pop them up on the screen here. We've got someone popping into the stream. Mark the Greek Leak. Let's have a look. Oh, no, he's disappeared. Okay, yeah, leave us messages on Facebook and on YouTube if you're watching on YouTube. And we'll pop them up on the stream. Let us know what you think of that team selection and what you think of, what your score predictions are for today. And throughout the game, go to cardiffcityforum.com/live. You can come right onto the stream here, pop on and give us your thoughts live. And let me just mute my mic in my ear because I can hear myself talking. It's quite off-putting. Okay, the teams are lining up now. Let's see. Right, okay. Any comments on Facebook? Yeah, just leave us a comment. I'll pop it up on the screen. Let us know what you think about that lineup of Smithy, Sang, Nelson, Flint, Brown, NG, Pack, Volks, Wilson, Moore. Okay. And let's see if we can get a look at the home team. Brentford are playing. They seem to have a very Nordic-sounding team. They got Raya, Jansen, Norgard, Pinnock, Roslev, Jensen, Janelt, Mbuemo, Fosu, Force, and Tony. On the subs bench, Daniels, Good, Canos, Miliano, Godos, Sorensen, Stevens, Gordon, and Bidstrup. Okay, cardiffcityforum.com/live. Come and join, give us your opinions, let us know what you're thinking during the game. Okay, the teams are just getting ready to kick off. Managers are shaking hands. Mick McCarthy just darted down the tunnel there. And the Brentford team are in a huddle. Just about getting ready to kick off now. I shouldn't be able to hear myself in my headphones. That's bizarre. Okay, here we go. Wilson's at the centre circle. He's about to take the... Oh, they're kneeling. And they're up again. Here we go. Full strength side out today. Big Mix picked a full strength side. Not a lot of youth out there, but we're off. And as Wilson passes back to defence, they hoof right up to the front. Hopefully that's not a sign of things to come during this match. Brentford goalkeeper knocks it out. If you're on Facebook, leave us a post, leave us a message. If you're on YouTube, leave us a message. We'll pop it up on the stream. Or if you want to come on the stream, go to cardiffcityforum.com/live. And you can be on the stream, give us your opinions. Tell us what you think of the lineup. Give us your score predictions. Let us know about the European Super League. What do you think about that? Good or bad? Oh, look at this. Kieran Mason watching from Philadelphia, USA. Awesome stuff. Hi, Kieran. What time is it over there? Go Bluebirds. Thanks, Kieran. Oh, you're on YouTube. Oh, you're on YouTube. Excellent. It's nice to know that people are watching on YouTube. I thought we'd be mostly Facebook, but that's good. Come on the stream if you want, Kieran. cardiffcityforum.com/live. You can come on and give us your opinions. Be interested to speak to an American. He says it's 1 p.m. out in Philadelphia. You know those lads from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? The fellow who's just bought Wrexham with Ryan Reynolds. Rob McElhenney, is that his name? I suppose they don't live in Philadelphia much these days, do they? Okay, Cardiff are pressing. They're in midfield. Moving forward. Passing it around. Oh, the long ball up front. Getting out to the wings. And back we go again. Oh, that's surely a foul, ref. Yep, there you go. Got Pack just shoved to the ground unceremoniously. Mick McCarthy shouting from the sidelines. Not happy with that. Free kick just outside, just past our own halfway line. You leave us a message if you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube, and you can come on the stream. Go to cardiffcityforum.com/live if you want to join me on the stream. Give us your opinions. Let us know what you think. OK's across into the box. Oh! And the danger's not over. Cardiff are looking to score. Pokes it back towards the box, but defended well by Brentford there. I need to get a bigger screen so I can see who these players are. Okay, it looks like it's gone out for a Brentford throw deep in the Brentford half. Mick is examining notes already, only 5 minutes in. Leave us a message if you're on Facebook or on YouTube. I'll post it here. Okay, let me see if there's any messages on the forum. Let's have a quick look. Oh, link doesn't work. Alright, oh dear. Well, that's not a good... Try this one. Oh dear, if the link's not working, that's the... I mean, somebody nearly came on just now. It must be working somewhere. It'd be nice to have Blue Tuesday on. Oh, Mark the Greek Leak. He's back. Hello, Mark. Oh, muted. You alright, Mark? How's it going? You there?
Not bad, mate. Not bad.
Hello, are you there? I can barely hear you.
Yeah, I'm still there. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's really quiet, really quiet. Let me see if I can turn you up a bit. Hang on a sec. Right, okay. Say something.
Yeah, you all right?
Yeah, I'm just about here. Yeah, I'm all right. How you doing, mate?
Yeah. I just like, I think like with the tonight, I think we just got to go for it now. The last few games of the season, I think.
Oh, you think we should try and win all the games? Why?
Well, you just don't know what's going to happen. I mean, obviously, with this Super League thing, obviously, I think it won't happen, but you just never know. And if it does happen, then you never know what it means for us. I mean, it could be a knock-on for all the clubs in all the different leagues. The six teams go out. Being the optimist. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, to chuck out. But it could well mean that we still got something to play for, and until we know for sure, which I'm sure we'll find out in the next few weeks. I don't know. I mean, if I was a player, I would be busting a gut to try and get as many points now and finish eighth a week. You just don't know. I mean, for all we know, there could be a number of teams yet.
Yeah, that's an interesting way of looking at it. You never know what, we could still be with a shot of something if 6 teams just disappeared off the radar. Joining us as well as Blue Tuesday. Hiya, mate. How's it going?
Evening, James. How you doing?
I'm all right. Good.
Right.
You watching the game as well?
Yes, 8 minutes in, and well, my 8 minutes 2-2 is down to Swanee. Oh, might not be.
So, do you agree with Mark the Greek that we should be giving everything we got to try and win these last remaining games?
No, I think we should be playing the kids, and we're not gonna reach the playoffs. I mean, even with our blue hats on, no.
Well, Mark was saying that, with this Super League thing happening, we might have teams disappearing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's something in the works that could happen if they do disappear from the league, which I can't see happening really. But if it did happen, then Cardiff need to be in a position to take advantage of it. Oh, he's gone.
Oh, which one was that?
Is Mark the Greek? Did you see him?
Yeah. Was he on Facebook or
I don't actually know. I'm not sure if he's a forum member or on Facebook or. I'm actually I'm having terrible trouble with my headphones. I can hear myself in my headphones. It's just endless audio problems with me.
I was going to say that you've been an ex-DJ and I thought with the audio.
Well, I'm not an ex-DJ.
No, you were a stand-up, wasn't it?
I was a stand-up comic.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. Right, let me just quickly double-check my sounds. Headset earphones, yes, that's fine. Yep, that's fine. Turn my microphone up a little bit. You can hear me okay, can you?
Oh, clear as a bell.
Clear as a bell. Oh, that's good news. Yeah. Okay, let me turn this up. Oh, Mark the Greek, he's back. Let me just add it to the stream. If you want to leave a comment on Facebook or YouTube, we'll post it here on the stream. If you want to join us, go to cardiffcityforum.com/live. Hi, Mark, back again. Oh, he's gone again. He's got a bad connection, I think, because I could barely hear him when he came on. Let's see.
Gloss left a message. He's having his dinner, and he'll be on after his dinner.
Who's that?
Gloss.
Oh, Gloss. Oh, cool. Awesome. Yeah, let me have a look at the... So that link didn't work then, when you clicked it earlier?
The initial one, no, it went straight to where I left off last night.
Oh, the last stream. Right, listen. Oh, dear.
Yeah, 1 hour, 3 minutes in the left-hand corner, and I thought, is it because I'm using Blue Tuesday and not Maurice? So I tried 3 times, and but that second link you gave me through was straight in.
If people are on Facebook trying to get on, yeah, if you're on Facebook and you're trying to get on and you're not able to using that link, let me know in the comments. Let's see. Oh, someone put spam in the comments. Thanks for that, mate. Awesome. Okay. Oh, Brentford just had a great chance to score. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're about 2 minutes behind me.
I might be behind you.
Yes. About a minute, yeah. Way to go. Vaux, he's just taking his trademark long throw. So tell me when you get to that.
What, from the halfway line? Oh, no, that's God, we really are in different points, aren't we, in the match? Right. Go on Facebook, leave us a message if you're having trouble getting on. Oh, here we go. Gavin Randall says, yes, lads. How's it going, Gav?
It's it. Ah.
You know,
right. Right, let me give you a clue. He shot about 30 meters wide.
30 meters wide. Oh, here comes Volks with his long throw.
Yeah.
There it is. Oh, right. I am a good couple of minutes behind you, yeah? Are you watching... Oh, well, we won't talk about that. Yeah. Hi, Mark. You're back again.
Back then, yeah.
Good. Oh, your connection seems a bit better this time. Have you moved to another room or something?
Yeah, I would like to be honest with you, the phone died. So I just tried to find the charger.
Cool. Well, Cardiff just had a pretty decent chance, and yeah, that was actually, that wasn't a decent chance. That was well wide. Awful. Vox, I don't know, he seems to be going backwards. What do you think of Vox, Mark?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I mean, obviously last season he won before me, was he? And you know, but to be fair to McCarthy, although I wasn't happy about McCarthy getting a job, no, not at all. But you know, he, I thought he improved. Vokes improved suddenly. You know, he seemed to be more confident, and you know, he was getting more shots. The thing is with Vokes, and like people say, oh, he should be in the Wales squad and everything else. You know, I don't know with Vokes. I mean, he's, to me, when I see him, he's done some fantastic things. But I also worry that, you know, he seems to go in like a bit of a hothead at times. And I might be overcritical, I don't know. But I just think sometimes he loses his head, you know, when... And I think, you know, he's a fantastic shot, you know, some fantastic shots he's had. But I don't know. I wouldn't have him in the Wales squad. I mean, even as a City fan for 40 years. But I think like he's, you know, as I said, he's one of those players who came from Rotherham. Was he like player of the season there? And you know, and you know, he started well, but I don't know. He's been inconsistent in the last 12 months, I think.
Yeah, he's perhaps. I mean, he seems like a really nice guy and everything, but yeah, he doesn't seem up to the standard really especially if we're a team pushing for Premier League promotion. Yeah, Vokes says he's not consistent, is he? You're quite right.
Yeah. I think I mean, like I said, for me, I don't know what I'm without Morrison, Morrison gets slated in some quarters because he's championship level defender, blah blah blah. But without him, we really struggle, and he offers so much to us really as a leader, and so many other things with set pieces and goals as well that he can score. And I just think our midfield is so short. I mean, I know it was different when we had Camarasa and players like that, the quality there, but we are really, I think our midfield is a struggle, and I think I'd be interested in, McCarthy's got a lot of work to do in the summer, I think.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what he does do in the summer. We're 15 minutes in, it's still 0-0. Lee Haberfield's comment here, wide, I thought he was the egg for a try. Let's see what Gavin Anders says. I was difference he's made and take no crap of players what was needed. What are you talking about? McCarthy? That's interesting. Yasin Bey, what's the scores now? Oh, there you go. It's 0-0 still. Lee Haberfield, he's been better this season for me. Who Vokes are you talking about? That's interesting. I think he's actually gone backwards. He scores some screamers every now and then, though, didn't he?
Yeah, like I said, McCarthy come in. I think he definitely improved. He better, but I just think he's. I don't know. I just think for us, if I was the manager, I'd be looking to make changes next season. Not if but it's going to be difficult, obviously, in the transfer window. But I don't see him as a player who's improving dramatically,
Yeah, it will be interesting to see what happens in the transfer window in the summer. I mean, one of those teams that shouldn't really have a lot of money to spend, so it'll be interesting to see how creative McCarthy gets. Oh yeah, Lee Haberfield says he's talking about Vokes. You're talking about Sam Vokes. Or Vokes. Yeah, fair enough.
Well, if he's talking about Sam Vokes, he shouldn't be anywhere near the Wales squad, Sam Vokes.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, were you surprised when they didn't pick Volks for the last international break?
What, me?
No. Well, anyway.
No, not at all. Like I said, there's better players in the midfield, and I've seen a lot of comments on social media about you don't know what when I made a comment or something, you don't know what you're talking about, and I think myself, I don't know what people look at when they see Vokes. I mean, he scores an amazing goal, and then people forget all the other crap that he does. In terms of like headless chicken, kind of going in on tackles and nowhere near the ball. And, I'm thinking this guy's an experienced player. If anything, I don't consider, I always think he should be a leader in that midfield.
Yeah.
But if anything, I always think he's always got a big mistake.
A liability,
liability, yeah. I don't look at Vokes and think, oh, great, who are you going to pencil in as one of your first players in the team? You're not looking at Vokes, do you? He'd be well down the pecking order if you were looking at, who would you really want in your City team? And people like your Morrisons and stuff like that. You never, I just don't see it. What some people think that he should be in the Wales squad is, I don't think he's. I know obviously he was disappointed to not be picked.
Player, no?
Hey,
squad player, yeah. Not a starting. Yeah.
Well, you shouldn't be in the Wales squad.
Who can you pick?
You can't. The Wales squad. You can't put him in the 23. I mean, we've now got about 35, 40 players who to call on, but there's better midfield players in the squad than him. And like I said, I mean, even if you look at, it depends on the position you're going to play in because, Ramsey, if fit, and that's a big if, he's an attacking player, isn't he? Whereas, you got Joe Morrell, who hasn't played much, I don't think, for Luton. But every time I've seen him for Wales, Morrell's been outstanding. And even if the guy is playing at what you could call a lesser club, I mean, he's never let us down when he's played for Wales. So, you're looking at players like that in the midfield.
Mm-hmm.
Ampadu obviously can play midfield, although I don't like him as a midfielder, but he's better in a back three. And then, obviously Johnny Williams, even obviously, for Wales, he always plays well when he comes off the bench. I've never seen him once play for Wales where he come off the bench and not played well. Obviously, club wise, it's a different story. I think.
Merlin Lasky, good to hear from you again. He says, come Cardiff City. That's Merlin Lasky from Kuala Lumpur. I'm beginning to doubt he is actually from Kuala Lumpur with comments like that. But it's good to hear from you, Merlin. Say some more things. It's still 0-0. We're 20 minutes in. And now, I mean, what do you think about this thing where they're talking about banning any player who goes to the European Super League, which includes a lot of Welsh players? I mean, that's a bit of a worry, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't see it happening. Let's be honest. No. I think the whole thing of this thing is to get more money, isn't it, for the big six and the big teams like obviously I was Real Madrid or Barcelona so much in debt, etc. That especially with the COVID going on, they're losing millions a day. So at the end of the day, it's a bargaining tool. But I don't know. It depends on UEFA, doesn't it? Because UEFA, if they don't bend, and who's to say they will, then obviously it could well happen. But I think obviously there's so much uproar with players, etc., and everyone else. I can't see how it's possible to happen. I do actually believe. I don't think that the owners of these clubs are stupid. I think they knew, even though most of them are American. I think they knew the reaction was going to be like this. They're not stupid. These guys are multi-billionaires. They're doing this to get more money, aren't they? So, I mean, fundamentally, it's very unlikely to go through. And UEFA, in the end, will probably negotiate, and these clubs will end up getting more money.
Oh, you think it's a bargaining thing?
Well, I can't see how else. Of course, they talked about it for a long time. And obviously, these super clubs, they do want it because the amount of money they're going to make. But, like they said earlier, isn't it? Like Abramovich doesn't need the money. The owners of Man City are not, are doing it on. Of course, they're doing it to market their, Abu Dhabi and all that kind of stuff. But they're very much doing it on reputation. So everything they've done around the world with, clubs and stuff they've been involved in is about community and everything else. So I can't see how Man City and Chelsea will stick around with it much. So yeah, I can't see it happening. I just can't, obviously when I first saw it, I know they've been talking about it for a long time, but I just can't see it happening. I think UEFA will just end up giving these clubs more money, more say in the Champions League's format. Obviously the Champions League has already been reformed for a couple of years' time on it, but I think they'll look to change it again, obviously to please the super clubs, because at the end of the day they want to be playing each other more often, don't they? Because they know the revenue.
Yes, Merlin Lasky's back to tell us there's shit seats, which the Brentford, they are quite shit. Fair enough, Merlin. Let's see. Gavin Randall didn't want Super League. Fuming. You play world-class players in Champions League and UEFA Cup. Hope Liverpool owners think twice, greedy fuckers. Yeah, that's. I mean, God, some of it is a trick in it. It's just so much greed, so much greed. Thomas Phillips says, fuck off, Merlin. Wanner. I can only assume he means wanker. And in his next follow-up comment says tosser. So there you go, Merlin. There's a bit of abuse for you, mate. Enjoy that. But yeah, Gavin Randall, you're quite right. A lot of people are very, very angry. Did anyone see what's his name, Shearer today and Cantona both posting videos online to say how angry they are about it as well? Did anyone see those?
Yeah,
I saw Shearer's one this morning.
It was on.
on
Zero
Twitter.
this morning.
Yeah. I've seen a few of them in it, like Lineker's been on and everyone else. But yeah, everyone, all the players are going to say the same thing. I mean, and all the ex-players, etc. So, but I think we haven't heard the last of it, obviously. But I can't. I don't know what you guys think, but I honestly can't see this going through.
Yeah, I hope you're right. To be honest, I hope you're right because it's going to mess with football really badly, and football would be a lot poorer for it if they did disappear. And it's not fair on their fans, to be honest. I mean, those 6 clubs, you've got a very rich history, and their fans are quite rightly angry. I mean, a lot of them would love to see them playing Barcelona week in, week out, but I think a lot of them are pretty angry about it. But let's see what we got.
Do you any more details about, like they were saying about possibly, was it 20 in it altogether, and 15 would never be relegated from it. But what's the idea? Does that replace everything? Is that, because I haven't seen it all, but does that mean then that those 6 Premier League clubs would not compete in any, well, they wouldn't be allowed to compete in any FA Cup, League Cup, etc. So then how many games would they, so they won't play Champions League because obviously this would be a different league, but how many games would they actually play? I mean, is it what is one league? So I presume if there's 20 teams, that's 38 matches then, is it?
Yeah. I mean, it's really light on details, which makes me wonder if you're quite right, Mark, that it's just they're just trying to negotiate. It's a negotiating tactic. Hang on, the argument continues. Merlin Lasky says to Thomas, angry man, small penis. Fair enough, mate. Thomas, you got something to say about that, mate? Garrett, sorry about the swearing. No need to apologise. It's not a kid's show, don't worry. Gavin Randall again, yeah, and Danny Murphy. I haven't seen that one. Is that a video he's posted, is it? Money talks, mate, that's the problem. Yeah, wow. So that ship has sailed with the Premier League, I suspect. Gavin Randall, nothing to play for country you can tee. Okay, don't know what that means. Fair enough. If you want to clear that up, Gavin, send us another message.
He thinks you can play. Yeah, I can translate that. Yeah.
Go on in. What's he mean?
Yeah, he thinks you can play. He thinks you can play for your country. Yeah.
Ah, right. Nothing or play for country. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I get it. That's fair enough. Let's just look at the score. Still 0-0. Brentford about to take a corner. It's 27 minutes in. Might as well do some commentary on the game, mate. Let's have a little look. I suppose we'd know if Brentford had scored because Blue Tuesday's stream is a couple of minutes ahead. So, Mark, where's your stream?
A minute ahead, yeah.
What time are you on, Mark?
Yeah.
Mark?
Same as you guys. I got the same thing.
Yeah,
I'm the same as you, I think.
Yeah, 27.
Go on.
27 minutes. 40 odd. Something exciting to look forward to there. Oh no. I'm miles behind you.
I pressed pause, I did.
No, but going back, lads, to the Super League, well, is that, these 5 extra clubs they're going to invite, to say, for example, I mean, I know they haven't given any detail, but you can imagine they're looking at all the other teams, outside the 15 who are going to be selected. So you could have maybe, I don't know, an Ajax or, a team from, say Galatasaray. But then what happens, like, let's say, for example, obviously they can have relegation from the bottom 5. So, maybe one of those or 2 of those could go. But then do they then choose another team from that league? So say Galatasaray were in it, they went down. Do then Fenerbahce or someone else, whoever wins that, gets the chance to go? Or do they choose another league because their coefficient could be, like, for example, I know Scotland are 11th, for example, in this coefficient. So, you've got Turkey above them. So do you see what I'm saying? It's like, I just think there's too many anomalies to make it sound as if it's going to happen, because it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. No, I think you're quite right about the negotiating tactic. The more you think about it, the more logic, the more that makes sense. And they're trying it on for a better deal because they've been wanting to reform the Champions League for a while, haven't they? And Gavin, they're on about Liverpool.
The problem is with the Reformed Champions League, it doesn't really help the Man Uniteds or whatever because they don't play. Well, you don't know. They're not going to be playing Juventus, Real Madrid, Barcelona, every season, are they? And that's the thing. So that's where the money side of it. I mean, they were talking about Man United this year in the Champions League, the sides they played. Some side from Turkey that I've never heard of. You know what I mean? They're not like, they're not the most appealing. But at the same time, for those fans, that's what it's all about. Isn't it? It's like when we played Leeds all those years ago.
It's still 0-0. Yeah, that was a good opportunity for Cardiff to score there. It is still 0-0. 30 minutes in. Wilson very close. Just looking at the replay now. Ooh. Oh yeah, it was a good save. Is it not a corner then?
I thought it was
offside. I think.
Oh, that wasn't Wilson. Wilson supplied the. Oh, he's offside, was he? Wilson supplied the through ball.
Through ball.
That was lovely. Yeah, it's good to see Cardiff giving it an honest go because if they've put out this side and they want to, they are going to give it an honest go against a really tough team like Brentford. It's good to see they're going for it.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't realise Brentford. I think they've drawn 5 of the last 8, which surprised me a bit. Because they got obviously Tony, who's the outstanding forward in the Championship, But I was surprised about that because they went on a run, didn't they? And I think Barnsley now are the form side in the Championship. But lately Brentford haven't.
Oh yeah, I'm just looking at the forum now. Yeah. They drew against Millwall, then beat Preston 5-0. But yeah, the last 4 games before that they drew as well. So that's strange, isn't it, for a team like Brentford?
Yeah,
I've noticed the Reading have done their usual bottle act and fallen out of the playoffs. They looked dead hurts, didn't they? Okay, Gavin Randall says
I think it's Bournemouth.
Go on, mate.
No, I was going to say I think it's Bournemouth to lose. I think myself in the playoffs. I mean, I think Brentford are one of those ones who, I don't know. Last season I was watching them. I thought they were amazing. When I watched some of their games on the TV and stuff. I mean, they got a really good manager there. I thought, but I don't know. I think the Jacks. Hopefully, they won't go up, will they? And because they got no strikers. So
famous last words.
No, I'm pretty sure they won't go up. But I think Bournemouth are looking good now. If you look at Bournemouth's form, they're looking pretty good,
Oh, no. We got something interesting coming up. And if we Blue. Oh God!
It's a yes. It's a yeah.
Brentford, I can see them on the attack now. They're buzzing around the they are the bees. They're buzzing around the penalty area, passing it about. Our defence can't quite get to it. That's an awful cross. I must be nowhere near where you are, BT. Because, did you pause yours?
What
Blue Tuesday? Oh no! There you go.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. But, there you go.
Oh goodness me! Yeah, that was just wide. That was a good opportunity for Brentford to take the lead there. 33 minutes in, it's still 0-0. The referee, his flag was down, so he could have. That would have counted. Just seeing the cross comes in. Oh, that was lovely work for the cross, and it's headed back in
as well.
He had more time than he realised, I think, to take that on.
Yeah.
Oh goodness me! Yeah, he'll. I wonder if he did think he was off. No, he couldn't have thought he was offside. That header came from the line. Yeah, he just didn't take his time. Snatched at it. Right, if you want to join us on the stream, give us your opinions. CardiffCityForum.com/live. Facebook user says Ajax won't join. They just merged with the Belgian league. I didn't know that.
No, I'm unaware of that either.
It's interesting. Merlin says 0-0. Thanks for the update. Yeah, leave us a comment
Guys,
on Facebook or
what
on YouTube. Go ahead.
what do you guys think of Wilson?
Yeah, I mean, I wish he was as good as I think he is. Do you know what I mean? Because I always imagine Wilson, he's supposed to be this luxury player, and we've got him, and I was really pleased when we signed him, and I thought he would do the business, but he gets pushed to the ground very easily, and I don't know, he goes off the boil, doesn't he, every now and then? Because every now and then you get a flash of brilliance from him, but sometimes you just think, God, what's going on? I'm sure he's putting the effort in, but yeah, he's not as good as I hoped he'd be. What about you, BT?
Yeah, he looked.
See, I'm sure our opinion of him would be different if he didn't play for Wales. Maybe it's that. Maybe we're giving him more of a what's the word?
More benefit in the doubt.
Yeah. I mean, there's no denying his quality. There's no denying that.
Yeah. But if we were going up to the Premier League, would we look for someone better than Wilson?
Well, if we.
You still there, Mark? Oh, he's gone. Gavin Randall says Ajax not in Super League, no invite. Yeah. I think Mark was just sort of doing a what if sort of thing. Gavin Randall could be Wits the second all day. Are you talking about Wilson? That'd be nice to have another Wits. Good God, we miss him.
Yeah, they come around once in a lifetime, don't they? Those players,
hey,
especially
Gloss
for
Blue.
us.
How's it going?
Hey, how's it going, Gloss? You all right?
Not too bad, how are you?
Yeah, pretty good. Still 0-0 at the moment. You watching the game? How many minutes was your stream?
36.
36. So, we're on the same time then. Yeah, Blue Tuesdays is ahead of ours, so he's been celebrating or, getting worried well ahead of us. Oh, Mark the Greek is back. Merlin Lasky says, shoot goal, Keith Moore. Fair enough. Thanks for that, Merlin. Gavin Randall, Wilson, mate. He's got that talent 100%. Oh, Gavin's got a lot of faith in Wilson. Gloss, we were just talking about how good Wilson is. Do you think
we all know he's good, don't we? But he just hasn't produced it this season. I don't know if that's the way we play or the players around him, but how many free kicks has he scored compared to Derby?
Yes.
I mean, every week, wouldn't he? But
that is a shame that he's a designated free kick taker and he hasn't done the business for us. I say that is. Yeah. Who do you think should take our free kicks?
I quite like that one. Was it last week when he popped it over to Vokes and Vokes just smashed it through the wall?
Vokes, yeah.
But Vokes hasn't got any panache or flair, has he, with his free kicks? He just hits it and hopes that it goes on target.
Whack.
I'd like Tomlin to take them, but he's back for a while, is he? If ever.
If only Tomlin was on the pitch just to take free kicks. Oh, yes, we have missed him. We really
the more
have.
I think about Tomlin, the more it pisses me off the way he's let himself go so much this season. After the end of last season, when he got us to the playoffs, he was on fire, wasn't he? He really sort of looked like that player that could change a match at any time. And then he gets an injury, and this season he's just a fat mess, isn't he?
Yeah, it's unfortunate. He's collecting a wage on that as well, probably thousands.
Yeah.
Randall says, not being rude, not much at City. Is this be fair? How? BT, can you translate that, mate? Can you see the messages when they pop up?
Yeah.
Yeah, down by there. Okay, I speak. No. There's not much going on at City now. Am I right, Gav?
Gav says, look what he done at Derby. Yeah.
Have I got to do?
But, you know, what he did at Derby doesn't make any difference to us, does it? It's what he does with us. It's like saying, look what Robbie Fowler did at Liverpool. And then he still wasn't the same when he came to us, was he?
Yeah, he spent a lot of time in the injury room.
I think from our point of view, when he came to us, we were, they were valuing him at 20 million, Liverpool, weren't they? And I don't know, maybe our expectations were way above, but when you compare him to Wits, it's like chalk and cheese, isn't it? I don't know. He hasn't done it for us at all. But I do feel for Tomlin, in a way, because like I said, he was exceptional at the end of last season, and he's one of those players. And I think if he gets injured, he struggles with the weight. But I just think on his day, he's our best player.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's got a top class about him.
I don't think it helps with the chatty things he puts on Twitter and little emojis and comments, just sort of taking the piss a bit. But
he deleted that last week when he was getting sick for that. But fair enough.
Just shit like that won't endear him to the fans, will it? You just think, what a cock.
No.
Gavin Randall says, sorry lads, not much class at City for Wilson. Okay. Didn't say it is, mate. Wait to see then, mate. Okay. Yeah, leave us a comment on Facebook. We'll pop it on the stream if you want to join us on the stream. CardiffCityForum.com/live. Just pop in and give us your opinion. There's someone who wants to join the stream called Dungadim, but his device, it says device not connected. So that's, if you're listening, Dungadim, that's why you're not on the stream. 41 minutes in, it's still Brentford 0, Cardiff 0. And, well, to be honest, I haven't seen a lot of the game. Let's see. Ojo and Wilson made a big difference to Cardiff this season, says Gavin Randall. Would you agree with that, lads?
Ojo. I don't know. I mean, like I said, on his day, Ojo's done some very good things, but I don't know. There's so many players that are inconsistent, and I don't know. I think Ojo falls into that category sometimes. I've seen him do some stuff I think is fantastic. His link play, as with the forwards, some of his crosses has been really good, and then on another day he's gone missing, and I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. I think he's one of those type of players.
Like Murphy.
Exactly. That's right. Murphy. I had. I remember when I went to get my hair cut down the bay, and the barber there, he was saying to me that Murphy came in. He said, "I cut all the City players' hair." This was going back the last few years, but I think when Medell was there, was it Gary Medell and all those were there, and then obviously when he was doing all the hair. He said, the only player he said I wouldn't cut his hair was Murphy, because when he did come in to have his hair cut, and all he was talking about was how much money he was on, what he does with his money, and I thought, that was about a year ago, and that sort of gave me a snapshot. He didn't say anything else. Didn't need to. I thought, this guy, he thinks he's the business, but let's be honest, for the amount of money he's been on with the club, he hasn't done it. We all know how inconsistent he is. He hasn't performed. And I thought that just summed him up, really. But I'm not saying, to be honest, the last, again, with McCarthy, he has improved with McCarthy. But
it's an attitude thing with Murphy, isn't it? It's his attitude rather than his ability. Yeah, I just wonder how easy it would be to give Gary Medell a haircut, because that's not a tough hairdo he's got, is it?
No, that's true, yeah.
Yeah, leave us a message if you're on Facebook or YouTube. Post us a message and we'll pop it up on the stream. If you want to join us, go to cardiffcityforum.com/live. Give your opinion live on the stream. It is 43 minutes in and it's 0-0 between Brentford and Cardiff in the first half. So, Gloss, we were talking earlier about picking this.
We've been pretty good.
What? He's frozen.
I think we this first half have been pretty good.
Oh, you reckon? Yeah, because Brentford are a difficult side to play, isn't they? Look at the faces he's making. Just freezing every now and then, mugging us off.
That's not his computer freezing. That's just his face.
Yeah, gosh, what do you reckon? Should we have chosen a side to put the kids out?
Say again, sorry.
Should we have chosen a full strength side today, or just put the kids out?
No, I said earlier on the match day thread that they should just put the kids out. Nothing to play for, is there? And why have Wilson and lone players out there when we could have our kids getting experience? I'd quite like to see Ratcliffe in goal.
Oh yeah. Give him a bit of experience, isn't it?
Yeah. Smithies is unlikely to be with us next season. He's rumoured to be the highest paid player, over 30 grand a week.
Really?
Yeah. We got perfectly good keeper in Phillips who could take over as first choice, and but get the young lads some experience. Get Sang in the midfield. Get I don't know, the bloody full-back star for the under-23s, but get them some game time. If we lose,
get round pegs and
get Colwell in for more. Save more for the Euros. What's the point in risking him? He's knackered as it is. He struggles. By the 70th minute, he's knackered, and he still has to play the last 20 minutes. He's
primed. Yeah, but I mean, as a club, if you're paying 15, 20 grand a player, wages, you're not going to do a favour for Wales, are you?
Yeah, that's true.
But I would.
Yeah, if I was managing the team, I would. On the forum, saying they're being very critical of Pack. It's half time. But BSP saying bloody hell, Pack, what kind of pass is that? Martin John saying Pack is a liability. QM Redux creating some decent chances against a world-class side. I think he's having a pop at Morris Corner. Ada Glass says Marlon Pack is a liability. I've sort of missed a lot of the first half. I'm watching on a tiny little screen. I'm going to have to deal with it for the next stream. But Blue Tuesday, you've been watching on a big screen. Is Marlon Pack a liability?
Yeah, he turns like a bus, doesn't he?
Merlin Lackey says Pack, good player. Pack, Merlin's on a wind-up. Good to hear from you.
That picture.
Hey?
What's he wearing in that picture?
Oh, yeah, let's have a look.
A white dress or something?
Yeah, what are you wearing there, Merlin? Post the picture up. Let's have a look. If you want to leave us a message, just go to Facebook or our Facebook page or group and leave a message under the video or on YouTube, and we'll post it up. It's 0-0 at half time. And apparently Pack is a liability. That's a shame. So we have missed Morrison, haven't we? A lot.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, when
we're losing, there's so many people slag him off, saying, he's too slow, he's not skilled enough, he's this, he's that, we should get rid of him, we should sack him, we should really sell him. But he's our best centre-back, and he has been since he's been at the club. He's just Mr. Dependable, isn't he? No frills, but he's very solid. And as soon as it's happened, every time he's been injured, we've gone on a losing streak or not been winning.
Yeah, no, it's true. He does come in with a lot of abuse, and without him, you can see, we're a bit of a a nightmare of a team with a shambles at the back. Dan Lee says we need to sign Wilson permanent contract next season, but everyone's saying about Pack, he's been outstanding for us, something not right there. Oh, interesting opinion, Dan. Keep them coming, mate.
That's afford Wilson, could we? Were they looking about 20 million for him?
Well, they wouldn't get that now. Bloody hell.
Well, they won't get anywhere like that now, but I don't think they get 10 million for him.
I mean, would you guys want to sign Wilson at the end of the season?
No, not for the money he'd be on. And
I mean, the thing,
No.
if he went to Bournemouth, if he went to Bournemouth, say Bournemouth went up, and he went to Bournemouth, I bet he'll play well for him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I don't know whether it's the players around you, the type of football. I don't know. He's frustrating for us, but I wouldn't be surprised if he signed with Bournemouth, and they went up. If they went up, I think they go for him because he played well for them before. But
he was known at Bournemouth in the Prem, wasn't he their top scorer?
Yeah. Well, he scored quite a few goals, didn't he? So he definitely played well.
I don't think he's a bad player. I think it's our team isn't right for him. The way we play, that of Route 1 football, it's just he's too skillful and he's too small and he's knocked over too easily. He's always on the floor, which being that.
I mean, that goal he scored for Wales, that move. I mean, that was class. That was top class, against the number one team. Just don't happen for us.
No.
But then,
Gareth Bale over on the other side. So.
Yeah. Well, Gavin Randall is saying the same thing. He's saying that's because better players around him, and I mean, maybe that is the problem with a lot of our problems. We have the occasional spot in the team where we have just a poor player that affects the rest of the team, and Wilson is just one of those guys who's suffering from, like more. If he doesn't get the supply, he doesn't score, and. I'll be very interested to see what Mick does in the summer, but I can't imagine him having much money to spend. Can you?
No. I mean, Smithies. Is Smithies out of contract, or has he got a year left? Will we get much money for Smithies?
He's got another year, hasn't he?
I don't know.
We would get some money for him, wouldn't we?
Does anyone know if Smithies, if you know if Smithies is out of contract, leave us a message on or on the forum, CardiffCityForum.com.
I mean, what we've got to look at which players can we sell.
Go on, mate.
I think we got to look at which players we can sell to actually generate money, because, like you said, there's no way we're going to get money from Tan, which So it's like, how many players would we want to get out to bring X amount in, because that will be his budget?
Oh, hang on, Gavin Randall. I think Tan will get 20 mil, to be honest. He needs spend. I don't think Tan's giving us any more money, Gav, to be honest. I reckon he's done with Cardiff, to be honest. And now the parachute payments are ending. He's probably looking for a way to offload us, I reckon.
Yeah.
Oh, who's this playing on the stream? Is this the under 23s?
I thought he'd been doing that.
Was that BT?
I thought Tam was trying to get rid of us for the past 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
He's always said that if a decent offer came in by someone who who was worthwhile at taking over the club, he'd sell, wouldn't he? Every club's to sell, aren't they, for the right price?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
But I mean, Cardiff are, I think there is truth in this sleeping giant thing. I think that, with the right owners in the right direction, I think Cardiff could be a huge club with a huge catchment area for fans.
Well, if Man United and Liverpool get booted out the Premier League and end up in the old 4th division or something, then we'll get all those South Wales fans back, won't we?
All the plastics, yeah. No, they'll carry on watching it when they're in the Super League. They're plastics.
Yeah. Alex Smithy.
Yeah, that's not change.
Alex Smith's contract runs out in June 22, so he's got another year.
June 22.
And how much did we pay for him? Was it? Did we sign him for $3 million?
Yeah, he's on 30 grand a week.
So you might get $1 million. So you might get $1 million. You might get £1 million for him.
Current market value 1.8.
You know, and then put that. So you know, you could use that money for some midfielders.
Yeah, he's 31 now. So
but who else can we?
He's 31.
Who else can we sell?
Yeah, I mean, there's a Facebook user saying who would bring in any decent money in if we sold them apart from Moore, and we don't want to sell Moore. This is the thing; we haven't got any players to sell that would bring in a decent amount of money.
We'll get 7 million from Norwich for Woods, won't we?
Team's gonna be put around him.
Do you think Wilson was cheap? Ojo and Mick get in no chance. Says Gavin Randall. Yeah, I'm just reading Gavin Randall's comment. Did you think Wilson was cheap? Ojo and Mick get in no chance. And then he says not having...
Get in. I think that's what he means, is it?
Oh, you're the translator. Yeah, I keep forgetting. I should let you know when he's commenting. Yeah, fair enough, Gav. Yeah, get in.
There's some pronunciation, some grammar.
BSP is saying when we're under no pressure, there are signs of a decent passing team there. As soon as we're pressed, we're bloody hopeless. Yeah, that's the thing. Teams will press us. There you go.
And what about Josh Murphy? Is he got a year left of his contract?
Yeah, have a look. Yeah, that's the sort of thing I don't really pay a lot of attention to, is the length of contracts and how much you get paid. So, what about Tomlin? Is he out of contract this year?
He had a 1-year extension last year.
Oh, really? Oh, that's good.
Josh Murphy. He's got a year left.
He's got a year left. So, and how much is he on? What, 30-odd grand a week? Plus, probably more than that, isn't he?
They reckon he's worth 2.7 million now.
But again,
Facebook users, you might get a few quid for Murphy. Says Facebook user. If you're on Facebook, on the Facebook group commenting, and you want your name to show up next to your comment, go to cardiffcityforum.com/Facebook. cardiffcityforum.com/Facebook and click the blue button to allow your name to show up next to your comment. Okay, guys. Right. Have a little look at the forum.
Might get a few.
When we're looking at
Murphy.
Yeah. When we're looking at younger players, and I know I don't want to criticize any young players because we just don't know how they're going to turn out, but do you remember when we had Cameron Cox? And when Cameron Cox came on the scene, they were talking about, well, whether it was the press, they said, big clubs are interested in him and all this kind of stuff. And I don't know about you, but when I saw Cameron Cox play for us, I thought, this guy's bang average. He's not even up to the level. But again, the hype about the play, because we never had many players, a local or whatever, come through in the last few years. Obviously, San looks amazing. Although he's not a local as such, is he? But what about this lad, the striker, Colwell? I mean, does everyone just, I know it's difficult with a young lad starting off, but what's everyone's view on this kid?
Well, I haven't really seen enough of him to make a judgment. He looks good for the under 23 when I've seen him play, but, the couple of times I've seen him play for the first team, he just looks bloody nervous.
Yeah, I know it.
Better with experience, but I think again, that's why we should be putting the kids out now, getting a good run in the side.
Yeah.
Let's see what they can do. If they lose, it's not the end of the world.
I just think sometimes as well with I know you're right. You're saying playing now, but I think at the end of the season, it'd be good for someone like him to go on loan somewhere.
Yeah.
If you remember when we had Ernie started off, Ernie went up to Scotland, didn't he? And Green at Morton, and then that seemed to it changed. it changed him a lot, and he grew up a lot. So I just think sometimes, especially with strikers, young strikers, I think there's a lot of pressure on them. I think they're better off going to a League Two club, especially like him. Whereas Sang, to me, looks as though...
Just showing Pack's fuck-ups the first half.
What we do for another striker like Ernie?
Yeah, I know.
Great. Him and Kiefer up front.
It makes me sick when every time we see the Jacks and, this lad Cullen, who I hate talking about the Jacks really, but again, it just drives me insane that they keep on. To me, this lad Cullen as well, he scored about 3 goals in 4 games. He's been on the sub bench most of the time, but again, he looks quality, and I just don't get it. I just don't get how we don't seem to get players of that, young players level. I don't.
Academy, though, haven't they? Their academy's been sort of top notch for a few years now. They had a longer spell in the Premier League as well. It attracts the better players. It's like is it Cabango, the Welsh lad who is from Cardiff originally, and he plays as a Jacks.
Yeah.
They poached him from under our nose, but it makes you wonder why we're not finding these players.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. I mean, look, yes, that area, Swansea, is not a big area, and compared to, and we should be, like I said, we've all said it, and we should be producing a lot more younger players than the Jacks, but like you said, maybe I don't know what this academy, what is this? I know they got downgraded now, haven't they? Are we academy? What is it? The top level? Are we?
We're not. No.
Academy 1. We're not. But what does that actually mean in terms of coaching? Does that is that to do with facilities, or is it the fact the coaches?
It's a mixture of the quality of the level of the coaches, the facilities, various other bits and bobs that they have to do with. I don't know exactly what it is, but there's rules for poaching players as well. They can't poach. I think you can't poach a player off another top academy, whereas you can poach them off lower level academies or something like that.
Right.
That's what Man City got. What's his name?
Montonda.
Yeah.
Montonda.
Because he was with us, wasn't he? He was in our academy.
Montondo.
Yeah, they poached him.
Yeah. Yeah. But it is frustrating, not seeing enough kids coming through. I know obviously we're getting a few in the team now, but it's just hopefully, in the next couple of years we'll see a couple more. But it's like you said, we got no money. We'll have, if you sell Smithies, if you sell Murphy, you're going to use that money to bring in a couple of players. Knowing McCarthy, he'll go back to Ipswich or he'll go back to Sunderland. You might have someone in the Wolves reserves team. Again, it's unfortunately with managers, it's about their previous club's connections, isn't it? Where they get players from, which again frustrates me because, I know we don't know yet who he's going to sign, but that's what I'm saying about McCarthy. Like, are we going to be getting players from those type of clubs? I'm not saying they're not going to be any good, but he's limited on his scouting network. About where we're getting them from.
Do you think we'll sign Johnny Williams on a permanent deal?
Johnny Williams?
Yeah, he's only on till the end of the season, isn't he, at the moment?
I just think I like Johnny Williams. I think he's brilliant for Wales, but I think he's a huge risk if you sign him as a club because he's been so unlucky with injuries, and he's one of those players where you think, you want him on the pitch because he runs, he tries his best. He's got some good skills on him. That goal he scored for Wales, again, was top class. But I just don't think, if you think yourself, is he the type of player who's going to play 35 games? You know?
Oh my gosh, the second half is back underway. I think we just defended a good opportunity for Brentford to score there. Yeah, still 0-0. Second half is underway, 46 minutes in. My missus was just asking me what I want for dinner. I told her I can't have dinner yet. I'm on a bloody live stream.
That's telling us Mrs. Colonel is trained.
To be fair, I normally do the cooking because she actually goes out to work. If you want to leave us a message on Facebook or YouTube, leave us a message under the video. We'll show it on the stream. If you want to come on the stream and give us your opinion, go to cardiffcityforum.com/live. Just pop on and tell us what you're thinking about this game so far. 47 minutes in, it is 0-0. Typically exciting game for us to watch.
No, Colonel, the same as me. Colonel does all the cooking as well.
Oh, do you do the cooking, do you, Blue Tuesday?
Yeah, yes, 90% of the time, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. What's your specialty? Beans on toast.
Well, like I ring a chicken shish.
Chicken shish?
Yeah, I pick up the phone.
Oh, right. You ring it, obviously. Fair enough. Oh, dear me. Let's have a look and see what they're saying on the forum. Norris Cole says, how are we playing? I'm on a 12-hour shift. Norris, after all that Brentford talk, he's not even watching the game. Fair enough, mate. If you're on Facebook, leave us a message and we'll pop it up on the stream. What do you think of this game so far? What can we change? What can we change? Who would you bring on? What about you, Mark? Would you make any changes?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I just get a feeling with us like it's, we're playing okay, just okay. I think it's one of those games where, you should bring on the subs because it's about getting some game time and some experience for different people. What are we, I know I said at the start, well, you never know. We might finish by finishing 8th in this Super League. Who knows down the road that 6 more clubs, on the knock-on effect, they're going to go up the leagues. But, realistically, I think it's like an end of season game. And so, for someone like us, we should be playing or get the players on really, and then just give them some experience. And like you said, Wilson, he's not going to be with us without question next season, is he? What are we gaining by playing? But then we are paying his wages.
Yeah, Mick have said a few times before the last couple of games that he's like hell bent on just trying to win games, and it is a little bit short sighted. Obviously, you want to play the players you're paying, but I think that get the youth on. Surely we get more out of it by playing, blood in our youngsters, giving them a bit of game time.
Yeah.
Do you think the crowds will be back next season?
The other side. Who's that?
Anyone? Do you think crowds?
Slowly.
Yeah, slowly.
Hopefully.
Yeah, slowly.
I hope so, because that's one thing that we've done.
Thing, isn't it? With all the fans going back, hopefully September. Well, not all of them, but that's going to be interesting to see how many fans actually go. So, say for example, they allow in January, a full stadium. Just say for example, how many supporters who used to go, and I mean, I've obviously season tickets, and I've seen guys around me, how many of those guys are going to go? People, women and well, who are going to go back, because that's another worry for the clubs, isn't it? I mean,
we should form a Super League.
Get in habits, don't you, Sam?
I think we're going to be so desperate to go back. They'll just
We'll be desperate. We'll be desperate to go back. But what about the supporters who? Do you see what I mean? We're going down. Maybe they didn't have a season ticket. They got out, like you were saying about, they get out the habit of going. Suddenly, the guy who came down every cup 2 or 3 games is now fishing full time. You know what I mean? It's like I'm just wondering.
Hobby, yeah.
But we don't want to.
I'm not saying they are casual supporters, but I'm not the type of person who's going to say, because I got a season ticket, I got more rights than someone else. At the end of the day, all our fans are important, whether they turn up, whether work commitments in it or whatever. They won in 4 games. I don't like all this thing where you don't turn up enough.
Dan Lee has said, I agree that we are not going down, so why don't we play some new lads, put some academy boys in for a few games? Any news on Tomlin being back? Yeah, because he was playing. Tomlin was playing for the under-23s a few weeks ago, and you'd think he'd be back by now, but where is he?
He lost about the first half, and then he was pulled off again.
Oh, what happened?
He lasted about 20 minutes, I think, in one of the games, and then he was pulled off again. In another game, I think, wasn't he injured in the warm-up or something?
Oh, yeah. The under-23s, yeah.
He had to start, but didn't play.
Oh, God, that's a shame, isn't it? Shame. Too many injuries. Like Vassell. When is Vassell ever going to get a game for us?
He's a strange one, isn't he? His debut, and was it Luton, his debut, and he scored that goal, and we thought, he looks like a little boy. He's like a week later injured, and he's been injured ever since.
Yeah.
Always looks like he's going to come back. He starts a few under-23s games and gets injured again, and then he's off again for another 6 months.
Oh, here we go. Comment from Facebook. Frederick Winkler says, as a season ticket holder who's watching the dross of the last few games, not sure I'll be back in a hurry. Oh, dear me. Yeah. I mean, I wonder if that is an opinion a lot of people will have. After watching the games on the stream and not enjoying what they're seeing, will they bother coming back?
That's the worry.
Stanty is just texting.
Sorry, Blue, say again.
It looks like Chelsea are dropping the league. There's protest outside the ground. That's a text off Stanty.
Chelsea are dropping out of the Super League.
I heard Man City are as well. It's going to be like a Man United. Thing. It's about the fan pressure at the end of the day, isn't it? The ones who really want it are the American-owned clubs. Man United, Arsenal, Spurs American, Spurs American, aren't they?
The Super League is dead. Up Emery says Redwall News. Yeah, that's interesting. Don't applaud the clubs.
I think it's like I think Barcelona need it more than anyone, don't they? Because someone said they're like $1 billion in debt or something.
Yeah. On Twitter, Matt says, "Don't applaud the clubs, applaud their supporters. Common sense has prevailed."
Oh!
But
Come on!
Are we about to see some?
No penalty, no.
All right, okay. Back to the football with 55 minutes. It's 0-0 Brentford, Cardiff, and Blue Tuesday is ahead.
Yeah, we got a penalty.
Oh, we do.
He's going to spoil it now, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Don't what happens. Don't celebrate.
Pause your stream.
Right, when you see it. Right, I think that's a red card for the keeper myself.
Yeah.
It should have been last week, shouldn't it?
All right, I'm seeing it now, yeah. The keeper brought him down in the box. The referee, he's pointing. The referee is... What's the gloss?
Yeah!
I wonder what happened. Let's see this. Oh, yeah, that's a penalty all day long. Yeah, I'm looking at the replays. Yeah, you keep it held on his leg.
Clear cut.
Who scored
Well,
it? I'm a mile behind you.
You can see why the excitement.
Okay, he's lining. Oh, my about to line up and take the penalty in. Oh, he makes no mistake. Kiefer Moore.
Oh,
Lovely.
Get in!
Good goal.
It's just stroked in him.
Lovely.
How nice is it though to have Kiefer Moore taking penalties instead of Rules? Rules used to scare the shit out of me when he took a penalty because I never had confidence in him.
Kiefer Moore, he takes hell of a penalty. Is he any good at free kicks? Can we bloody get him taking out free kicks as well?
He just smashes the penalties. There's only top claw keepers are never going to save him.
Oh, that's a
What was the last City player striker to score 20 goals in a season?
Ernie?
Because he's on course. He's on course.
Oh, yeah. Ernie, yeah.
Chopra.
Is it that far back? I don't know. I was going to say. Was it? We've had no one. Maybe Chopra. I don't know.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So I'm just thinking he's on track to score 20, isn't he?
So 18 now, isn't it?
Is that right?
Is it? Yeah.
Wow, awesome. Well, that's a hell of a tally. Because we have been missing a good front man for a long time, haven't we?
Yeah.
I just hope we can hold on.
The team needs to be built around it, man.
If he has Euros, his value is going to shoot up, isn't it? And it's all well him, but, you know, a 20 goal a season championship striker is worth 15, 20 million, isn't it? Market.
Merlin says Keith Moore.
The thing.
Gavin Randall, you're all behind on the stream, lol. Yeah, we're miles behind. He also says Watford 1-0. Dale. Earnshaw. Oh, he says Earnshaw was the last 20 goal a season striker.
Earnshaw. Wow.
Wasn't it not Chopra?
So that was quite a long.
Not according to Gavin Randall, our man on the street. Oh, Wilson just came close.
That's like 20 years ago, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a while, wasn't it? Yeah.
Surely Chopra would have come close.
Yeah.
Chopra.
I bet you.
2007.
Say that again, Gloss.
Chopra scored 22 in the 2006-2007 season.
Yeah.
In the league, that was just league, and then 2 in the League Cup. So 24, 2006, 2007, Chopra.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a Brentford supporter leaving messages. Samuel Mantilla says, "Go Brentford." Oh, fair enough. I need a goal to win $2. Oh, where are you? Where are you, Sam? $2. How much is that in whatever your currency is? Or if your currency is dollars, how much is that in our currency? Who are you? Where are you from? Tell us your name. Okay, Gavin Randall. This is a Premier side coming for him. City can't turn down. Well, thing is a Premier side coming for him. City can't turn down. No, that's true. Yeah. If a Premier League side did come in for more in the summer, then we'd have to sell, wouldn't we?
Well, only if the price is right. You know, he's under contract, so
but,
if someone like Burnley came in and offered $5 million for him, I don't be telling him where to stick it.
Yeah.
But I don't know, if someone like mid-table side, someone like Everton or West Ham or something like that offered 10 million, then I think it'd be a bit more tempting, wouldn't it?
The thing is, we then have to go and pay 10 million for a striker.
It's not proven to score 20 in a season.
I don't know. It's Samuel Mantilla from Colombia. Well, I hope you win your bet. No, I don't hope you win your bet because you want Brentford to score, don't you? Oh, well, this is jeopardy. Right, Gavin Randall says Earnshaw was up there 100%. All right, fair enough. Gavin says 20 mil easy. I see 20 mil easy. Well, there's some silly money being paid for players in the Premier League. Is 20 mil too much for more?
He's at the moment.
I wouldn't expect anything less than 20 million for him.
Yeah, but I mean, at the moment, I don't think he's anywhere near that. If they're going to offer it, are they? I mean, like I said, if he has an outstanding Euros, he scores a couple. His value goes up a few mil, doesn't it? But I'd be amazed if he went for more than 12 mil. I mean, I know he's.
We got 8 million.
How many pens?
The whore, didn't we? He was shit.
Oh, fuck off! Oh, sorry.
Oh no!
Right, Phil.
You got a minute or so to wait until we find out what's happening here. Oh, here we go. Lee Haberfield says it's 1-1. It hasn't happened on my stream yet. Well, there you go, Samuel. There's your $2. I need both teams to score to. Oh, there you go, Samuel. He needed both teams to score. Oh dear, Brentford have equalised. It's a game that means nothing, though. Oh, my wife says 20 mil sounds right, but it's too much for Cardiff. Is it too much for Cardiff? She's just saying anything. Hi, babe. Is dinner ready?
Smithies needs to go. How the fuck did Smithies get that? What a complete cock. That's the last 3 matches now. Smithies made a mistake, which has led to a goal. Have you seen it yet, Gareth?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, 1-0. Oh, yeah, that's a terrible mistake. Oh, dear me. Oh, you should have been. Oh, no, that's terrible. Oh, that's 1-0.
I bet your 11-year-old son could save that.
Yeah, all you had to do was stay still. You would have bounced off him.
Not even any power to it. Right at the keeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a terrible error. Oh, that's too.
Yeah.
Maybe we're praising
him.
We should get Phillips back in then.
When Smith. Yeah, but when Smithy started playing instead of Etheridge, was it? I mean, he was unbelievable. I don't understand. I know a goalkeeper can make a mistake, but like we said, he's been a liability for a few games. I just don't get it. I don't. I mean, maybe why these players are championship players then, because it just doesn't make sense. I thought this keeper Smithies was quality when he got in.
I got a feeling he's short confidence. And I don't know if that's from losing his place through no fault of his own to Phillips for a month or so. But he's come back and he seems so short of confidence.
Yeah. And what did we ever find out what his illness was?
Yeah, it's bizarre, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Blackout or something, wasn't it?
Just mid-game, just sort of got dizzy and needed to come off.
But he was off for a couple of weeks after that. Even before he was dropped, he wasn't even on a bench for a couple of matches, was he? So he had some sort of I think Phil was saying that he reminded you of you when you have a seizure, didn't he? Like an absence.
Yeah, like a what you call it, like a what you call a seizure. A petit mal, yeah. Just he looks so good, down on one knee. Maybe.
Oh, I haven't been updating the score on my screen. Here we go, 1-0. I don't think anyone could see the score on my screen. It's too small, isn't it? I might as well get rid of that. There we go, get rid of that. Yeah, that's gone. All right, Samuel Mantilla says he won his $2. Fair enough. Well done, Sam. How much is that worth? Is that $2 Colombian dollars? How much is that worth in American dollars, say? Is it the same? Is that a lot of money? I don't know. Caesar Hurtado says, show the game. I wish we could, mate. I wish we could. We'd get taken down instantly. Yeah. Go Cardiff. Samuel's supporting Cardiff now that he's won his $2. Fair play. Nice one, Sam. Leave us a message on Facebook or YouTube if you want your comment to be shown. If you want to join us on the stream, come to cardiffcity.com cardiffcityforum.com/live and you can join us on the stream. Give us your opinion. It is 1:00, 66 minutes gone. And on my stream, we're about to take a long throw, but we'd know if anything came of it because Blue Tuesday.
It's not only to goal.
Yeah, you'll know if Cardiff score because Blue Tuesday will go, yay! Yeah. Fair play.
There's Wilson rolling around on the floor on my one.
Oh,
Yeah, Lee Haberfield says, what a miss by Wilson. So I'm about to see Wilson miss a goal, am I? Oh, that is bad. Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at it again. Oh, well, fair play. I mean, it was a tough goal to score. That would have been a hell of a goal if you managed to pop that in. Is your stream behind as well, Mark? Or
Yeah, same as well.
same as us, is it?
We were talking about selling players. Would any of you sell Rals?
yes.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying he's not doing very well. Yeah. Samuel says I won 6,000 pesos Colombianos. That sounds like a lot of money. Fair play, well done.
Yeah.
Merlin Lashke, Smith, bad goaltender. Okay, thanks, Merlin. Alberto Cho says, Saludos de Peru. Hello.
These all fake accounts or something?
No, these like because it's on Facebook, people all over the world tune in, so we're getting a worldwide audience. He says,
It's on Facebook.
yeah, it's being live streamed on our Facebook page, on our Facebook group, and on YouTube, and I've put a stream on the forum as well. So we're live. We're all over the shop. And Alberto, we don't actually speak Peruvian. Do they speak? Is that a language, or do they speak Spanish there?
Spanish.
We don't actually.
That's Portuguese. That's Spanish. I thought it was Portuguese.
Oh, right.
Puro
Brazil.
You speak Spick. What is that?
Spick. Thanks for that slur on our great listeners. Yeah.
No, she's one of them, isn't she?
No, I'm not.
Oh, there you go. You heard it here first. Blue Tuesday's wife's a Spick.
Is that your carer, Phil?
A carer. Yeah.
Sorry, Gloss, was that?
Is that your carer?
That's my carer.
You haven't paid for any bet tonight?
I'm a special one.
That's fucking true.
Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah. Getting some stick there in the background. You've got to appreciate the job of commentators, because it is difficult to sort of commentate and concentrate on the game at the same time, isn't it? Because I haven't got a clue what's going on. Mind you, I am doing these comments and stuff as well. A lovely penalty by Kiefer. They're saying on the forum. Oh, that was ages ago. Let me have a look. Yeah, I'm just looking at the messages on the forum a sec. Good old City. Smithies has been great for us, but how many more mistakes can he get away with? Yeah, I think it's time he was dropped for Phillips, isn't it? Norris Cole says Smithies has blown his chances. Yeah. Cumry 84 January thought he was only brought back in to get him in the shop window as a high earner. Let's hope any prospective bidders haven't watched the last two games. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, we're screwed.
That makes sense, actually. Bring him back to try and get him noticed, but yeah, his value's just dropped by about £1 million, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Stanley Tattoo says, I can't watch the game and you, so you pair in my commentary. You pair, that was ages ago. And Chunk says, loving the show, guys. Sorry I can't join in. That's right, Chunk. Catch us on the next one. Yeah, been a good laugh. Let's see. Comment from Frederick Winkler. Ojo and Bakuna coming on. Is that right? Did I miss that, or is that ahead in the stream?
Yeah. They're on this. Yeah, Ojo and Bakuna they're waiting on the side.
He loves the 70th substitution, doesn't he, Mick?
Yeah.
Can you hear my vape?
talking about Peru, does anyone remember the Peru-Scotland game in '78? I mean, the kit. That was the first game I watched. That was on the telly, and that Peru kit. That was one of the first kits I bought. A fantastic kit that is.
Right, I'm googling that. Let's have a look. Peru versus Scotland.
Yeah, how old are you?
50. I was 8 at the time, 1978.
Oh, that Peru kit with the red stripe down it.
The Peru.
Yeah, it's like Southampton.
Yeah.
Well, Southampton had copied it.
I assume you were buying the Scotland kit.
That's a cool kit. Bakuna on for Wilson. And Ojo on for Pack.
Oh, there you go. Well, there you go. A lot of people wanted Pack taken off, so there you go. You got your wish. Is Pack as bad as people say he is?
Again, I think the players around him don't help.
Yeah.
You know, he's slow, but he's not that sort of player. He can pass it, and he's got good vision and foresight. But you know, when he's passing to Vokes and Vokes just smashes it forward or smashes it out, you know, he's onto. He's.
I mean, if he's playing for Man City, he'd be like sensational because he'd have all the protection around him. You know, what I mean, he'd get the ball, whipping it out wide. But you know, when he's defending or running back, well, he doesn't run back. You know, I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? He's not. He's in a team. He's in a side where he gets showed up for not being able to tackle back. But if you put him in Man City's team, he'd look quality probably because he's spraying the passes around. You know, a lot of times he can find a player. He's got a decent vision, but not for us.
That's the problem with our squad, though, isn't it? It's such a mismatch of players, you know, because there's been no real identity or footballing sort of. What's it? You know, we got no identity, have we? So
identity.
We buy players because they're available, not because they fit the profile of the team.
Yeah.
You got 6 different styles of player who are trying to play together. It just doesn't work.
Do you think Mick has the ability to fix that, even if he had the budget?
I don't.
It all depends on what his philosophy is.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think he's got a lot of experience. Don't get me wrong. I don't criticize his experience, but I haven't got confidence in it next season. I you know, maybe I'm wrong, but you know, I mean, one thing I would say, there are players in the lower leagues like NG, whatever he's called, from Crew. You know, he's a good player. There are good players. I mean, sometimes that fans, especially, you know, when you're in the championship, when we used to be in the 4th division, we didn't really know much about the 1st division because we were focused on the division we were in. But I think sometimes fans, when you're in a league, you forget about players who are in the lower leagues who can do it. There was a lad at Newport on loan from Swindon. I think his name was Twinney or something like that. He's a midfielder. And before he went back to Swindon, you know, Newport were in the top 3 or 4, like, you know, and he's a central midfielder. But again, you know, a player like that, you don't know. There are good players in the lower leagues, and you know, if we signed 3 or 4 and they were, you know, you never know. You just don't know. You know, if we signed 3 free transfers, obviously all the fans are going to say, oh, you know, we're not going to do anything next season. But you just don't know, you know, until you see those guys play. But I think you need a bit of luck. You know, quite a lot of luck to sign 2 or 3 free transfers.
Taking a risk and hoping it works out.
This is the Chelsea fans reacting to the news their club are pulling out of the Super League. Fair play to them.
Brilliant.
Very happy about that.
Yeah. Excellent.
Good news, that.
So does that mean West Ham and Everton are going to replace Chelsea and Man City now?
They probably would as well. They'd go for it. Everton put out that a message yesterday, didn't they? And they were dead against it. But if they were offered a spot, they'd go, all right then.
Yeah. Can you imagine Ashley as well at Newcastle? Not that they would, but you know.
Oh, he'd love it, wouldn't he? He'd come with a chance.
Yeah, he would have. He would have. Do you think they deserve a points deduction for this Super League nonsense?
The ones who go through with it should, yeah, definitely. They should be kicked out of the league.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Lee Haberfield says that's what these 6 clubs need. Fans playing up. Yeah, it was the fans. It was the fans who put the most pressure on the clubs, I suppose. Merlin Lashke says Cardiff to join Super League. Sweet. There we go. Lee Haberfield says yes. Does that mean there's a goal coming or something? Or is that an answer to a question I asked a while ago? Oh, points deduction. Is that yes? There should be a points deduction. Yeah.
Yeah, they've clearly gone against the FL rules, haven't they? The FA's rules. You know, it's a power battle, isn't it? They want more money and more exposure from the Champions League, and it's their way of flexing their muscles to bend the Champions League over.
Yeah.
But I don't think they've done their research enough, and it's backfired on them. And now it's the Yanks who are trying to get the whole system. It's like the franchises in American football, isn't it? It's just it's a system that's not going to work in British football. But I think they've been a bit.
I mean, these
come back and fight them.
Yeah, but these American owners—they're not stupid. They did know. They're not stupid. They know the reaction was going to happen. As I said, it's not the reaction. It's the impact of suggesting it or implying it's going to happen. I mean, that's what I'm saying. The whole idea is that UEFA are going to bend and suddenly offer these big clubs another 20%, 30%, whatever, So they're not stupid. All the owners knew the reaction. It's not they couldn't care about the reaction. They're only interested in getting extra money. So I don't think any of them realistically think it's going to go through.
What it says here is that the clubs that have pulled out of the Super League are Chelsea, Man City, Barcelona, and Atletico.
Man City have definitely pulled out, then, have they?
If Man City and Barcelona pulled out, then surely that's the end of it, really, isn't it?
The British teams that are left in there, how many of them are actually still in Europe?
Yeah.
Or even in the Champions League.
Well, Arsenal.
That's it, isn't it?
Arsenal, Man U.
Freddie Winkler says Mick will have guys he knows in mind to bring in. Like you said, he fancied Flint and he's played him every game. Yeah, I suppose, that does come with experience, knowing players and who you want to pick, who you want to bring in, rather. Shame Robbie Keane isn't.
Murphy on for NG.
Murphy on for NG, is it? So that's an attacking substitution.
Yeah.
They've done it with darts. No BDO anymore. Good as no, just Premier League darts. Shocking. I don't know anything about darts.
There is BDO.
I don't know if the BDO was ended on the TV though, when it used to be on BBC.
Right. Fair enough. Oh yeah, I'm seeing a substitution now. Murphy's on. 80 minutes in, it's 1-1. Man City pulled it because they would have got kicked out of the Champions League this Friday, says Gavin Randall. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, can't lose that cash cow.
So do we think the only reason they put themselves or said that they were joining the Super League was to get a reaction out of the Champions League and they had no intention of going for it at all?
Yeah. Well,
if they're pulling
Okay.
it,
you know,
then they're not doing a very good job of this negotiation tactic. Perhaps they got what they want behind the scenes already. Then
This is why I think they've been naive, because like Man City, they're retracting it because they were going to get kicked out of the Champions League. Surely they should have seen that coming. It's a strange time of the season to declare that you're going to go to another league when you're still in the Champions League. What are they now,
Yeah.
semi-final?
yes.
But the whole
go well, isn't it?
but the whole point of it as well is it's not going to go away. So once it's out there, they've been talking about it for years. So they've got JP Morgan, whoever's going to back it. So they got someone who's going to put the money up. So now, even if these clubs are pulling out, they're still, it's still in the air kind of thing. It's still not going to go away. So unless UEFA budge somewhere down the line or change the Champions League format, it's not going to go away. Those guys who own those clubs, like we said, are only interested in money, profit. And like, what did they say? If you're going to have the chance to earn 5 times the amount of money you're earning now in the Prem, if you're running which they are, they're not going to turn it down, are they? So if it's not going to happen, then you wait for a guy to say, well, we get X amount billions, 3 billion coming in or whatever from sponsorship and TV, whatever. So we're going to have to, come out with to make you act. Otherwise, it won't go away. It'll come back next year or something. Or I can't see it going away.
This is where I think UEFA should be tough and punish. Show them that we're not going to be bloody held to ransom. Kick them out the Champions League. Kick them out the next season Champions League. FA should dock them points. Show them that they can't just throw their weight around.
I agree with you in a way, but don't forget, UEFA get their money from these clubs involved as well. I mean, let's not kid ourselves. People are not tuning to watch. Let's be honest. Luton Town, they're tuning in to watch. Liverpool, Man U. Chelsea to a lesser extent, but we all know 30 years ago where Chelsea were. So let's be honest. UEFA aren't stupid. They know that these clubs add a lot more value being involved in the Champions League or being in their leagues than not in the leagues. Let's be honest. It's not the fans' fault of these clubs, is it? It's specifically the owners wanting more money. So, I mean, UEFA aren't going to be stupid enough to say, FIFA or whatever, going to say, oh, we're going to chuck you out, or we're going to chuck you out of this and that, because all that's going to do is encourage them to set it up even more. Because once they're out of it, they're going to want to replace that money, aren't they? So, I think, to be fair, we all say like, oh, it's always these clubs, but it's UEFA as well, because they bring in a lot of money. They generate a lot of money, and that whoever runs UEFA, they control billions of pounds, so it's no different in a way. So I do think
injured, by the way. Sang is off injured. He's limping off. That's good. Lee Aberfield says Sang off injured. That's a shame. We're 85 minutes in. It's 1-1. Brentford and Cardiff. Martin McCain says, are any of you happy with the efforts of Marlon Pack? What, in this game or over the last
generally?
No, he's not been as good as we'd hoped, to be fair. Facebook user, he's giving us a bit of stick here. He says, City are playing and you're talking about other clubs. Sorry, mate. Gavin Randall, thing is, we can agree, disagree, doesn't matter what we say. It's the owners act with plenty of power of us all. Okay. Lee Haberfield says, Johnny Williams came on, did he? Fair enough. Martin McGain over the season. Right, Pack. Yeah, are we happy with Pack over the season? Yeah, probably not really.
City free kick on the corner of the area.
Oh, lovely.
And our man Rolls is stepping up to take it.
It's never going to go in, is it?
Yeah.
What do you think of Johnny Williams? Has he been all right for us?
I haven't seen enough of him though. But he's just again, easier play that comes on 85 minutes. It's not long enough to make an impact, is it?
Yeah.
No, this is it. Yeah,
No.
but he was never going to be a starter, was he?
No, but give him 20, 30
No.
minutes. Give him a chance to stretch his legs and get into the game.
Martin John on the forum says Mick really doesn't fancy Waters, does he? That's a good point.
He's been
Yeah,
banging
that's
him
why.
in 23s, hasn't he?
Strange
Yeah,
decision.
I don't get it. I just don't get it. I thought this guy. Why can't he play him up front with Kiefer? I don't get it.
Yeah, he should, shouldn't he? I think it'd be an ideal partnership.
Yeah, worth a try. Must be something he's seen in training that he doesn't like.
Yeah, he spots something in training, probably. Sloop JB on the forum says injury to Sam looks worrying. Been really impressed with him since he broke into the team. Hope he's okay and not out for too long. Yeah, good point. That free kick didn't come and do anything then, BT. You're not celebrating.
No. Rolls took it, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
How many fullbacks we got out injured at the moment? Bennett, Hagan, Sang.
Yeah.
It takes a piss, doesn't it?
So is Bennett's out of contract? Is he at the end of the season?
Yeah. ACL, he did, isn't it?
I think he is, yeah.
Give him a new contract?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have said no before he was injured, but since he's been injured, we've missed him.
Yeah, we really have.
I don't like his face, but we're a better side with him in it, even with his smug boyish good looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the way Mick McCarthy seems like he has a system that suits, wing backs, and we have missed Bennett, we've missed Baggin, and it's been it's cost us a top 6 place, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I don't think Mick's cost us the top 6 place. That was those long runs of losses under Harris that cost us the top 6 place.
Yeah, and injuries as well.
Let's be honest, Mick's done what he was asked to do, wasn't he? And we were heading towards a relegation spot, and he's shored everything up and made sure that we didn't end up in a relegation scrap.
Yeah, he turned it around.
I still think we gave him a contract far too early.
Yeah, we did give him a contract very quickly, and he won manager of the month. Yeah, and then it all started going to pot. Martin McGainch says he'll just put Bakuna at right back or rolls. Oh, Jesus.
No, he won't put Bakuna right back. That was a Harris trick. Mick said from the day he joined, he said that Bakuna's not a right back.
Yeah. Gavin Randall, 3 at least out, mate. Martin McGainch, 5 minutes injury time, apparently. Thanks, Martin. Gavin Randall says, won't go that far, mate. If Mick was in early, my opinion would have been in playoffs. Harris, Harris was taking us straight to League One, wasn't he, for a while there?
Yeah.
Is there something like this group of players? Because
I didn't understand.
When Mick first came on board, we went 11 games unbeaten or something. And then it's almost like the players then just get back into a rut. And I know we've had injuries and things like that, but we've had some shit performances in the last few weeks.
Yeah. How are we not bringing youngsters on? This is crazy. Yeah. Give the youngsters a go. Yeah, that's one criticism. Go on, mate.
No, I was just saying, when McCarthy came in, I mean, let's be honest, I don't think anyone thought our team was a really good team. Let's be honest. I think, he did improve things from where they were. But like I said, the contract thing just baffles me, because as far as I understood it, he said when he signed, it was like a gentleman's agreement. We'll see how we are after this 6 months period. So McCarthy being McCarthy, yes, there's nothing, and his agent could have been working behind the scenes if we got in the playoffs. and it comes to the end of the season, yes, someone else could have come in for him, maybe, and offered him double money. But I think we shouldn't have got him on a contract until the end of the season. And I don't know what you guys think. If we finish 8th or whatever, would you have offered him a contract? I don't know. It's a difficult one because the reality is next season we're going to be screwed. We're going to have no money. Who you rely on coming other than McCarthy, I suppose, to say, okay, you've got £1 million, sign 8 players and get us in the playoffs. I mean, you'd have to be Houdini to try and, Yeah, but like I said, would you, if McCarthy hadn't signed a contract and he got us in 8th, would you have offered him a contract in the summer?
Yeah, if he didn't get us into the playoffs, is it worth giving him?
No, I would have. I'd like to find a Bellamy type, a young, not necessarily Bellamy, but a young manager who wants to prove themselves with. But the thing is, I think the issues of the club as a whole, it's not just the manager. It's we've got no identity. Until we've got no identity, you can't build towards the future. You just your players you're buying for that team there and then. It's not for you're not looking to build an identity and an ethos within the club. It's just plasters over cracks sort of thing.
Well, I got a few comments here to run through. Let's see. Gav Randall says Harris was so clueless, unreal, piss poor, which is fair enough. Frederick Winkler, been really lovely listening to you guys. Oh, thanks, Fred. Thanks for the messages. Yeah, that's awesome. Nice one. Lee Haberfield says it will be a good result against a good Brentford team. Yeah, I suppose it would, a draw, yeah. Martin McGinch, I think we have missed Patterson. We should never have sold him. Gavin Randall, Mix made a hell of a difference. He didn't have a long contract because Tan wanted to see if he was the right man. I wanted Pearson, to be fair. Yeah. Martin McGinch, 2 minutes to go. Gavin Randall, Bellamy, no, the wrong attitude. And Gavin Randall says someone and Bamba is second man. Why not Bellamy? What is his attitude wrong? Is Bellamy's attitude wrong?
I don't know. There's the whole bullying thing, but I think we've all
but the problem is if you get that
Gone? Is he gone?
I think Bellamy was a born winner, wasn't he? I've heard stories about him on podcasts about he was just so desperate to win, so professional, and if anyone wasn't up to his standard, he was ruthless to him. Like everyone used to get loads of shit off him, not because he didn't put the effort in, but just because he wasn't naturally as gifted. But you want someone like that, someone who cares about the club, who's passionate and is a born winner, and who's played at the highest possible level. So they know what it takes to get to that level and stay at that level. I'd have a punt on him. I don't care if he's got a bit of a shit attitude.
I'd give him a go. It'd be nice to be able to give him some money to spend, mind, wouldn't it?
But the point is, that's what I'm saying. He wouldn't come to us based on the fact that say for example next season, which I know is not going to happen because McCarthy's there, but he came in, you got £2 million, get us in the Premier League, there's no way, because I mean that guy he's worked with elite players, with his. He doesn't know enough about the lower leagues, because the reality is the situation we're in now. We're going to be signing players in League One. We're not going to be going for okay, you might get a couple of young players, say you've been at Liverpool, Man City. That's a possibility. So I agree. He's got those ties maybe, but also I don't know whether he's that type of manager who because the championships is a dogfight, isn't it? I mean, let's be honest.
There you go. The game was finished. Finished 1-1.
Maybe McCarthy's the wrong guy.
There we go. It's all square at Brentford. That's not a bad point. Brentford are not a bad side. They've drawn a lot of games recently. Yeah. So there you go. Gavin Randall says, yes, Bellamy's a shocking hothead. He'll be starting on the players. Martin McGain's final whistle. Look what he done to John on pitch with golf club, please no. Full time 1-1. No, you're both on your own with that, lads. Not for me. I wouldn't want Bellamy being given a go. Well done, lads. Not a bad result against one of the 6. Yeah, that is a good result. Good result.
Yeah.
Merlin Ashley says, good game, Bluebirds. Thanks, Merlin. Been awesome to hear from you and awesome to hear from all of you. That's 1-1 is a final score. Is that a good result, lads, do you reckon?
I
Yeah.
think if we were in 6th place, we would have been happy with a point again away at Brentford, wouldn't we? But it's a meaningless game now. I find it really hard to get excited about any results. I won't care too much if we lose, although I hate losing, even if it does mean nothing. But a draw is no good. It's not bad. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And let's be honest, Brentford have got nothing to play for. Brentford have got nothing to play for, have they? Really? I mean, if they were going for the top 2, it could have been 4-0. If they got nothing to play for, they're in the playoffs. As a player, it is a nothing game really for both of them, really, isn't it?
I think the only thing for Brentford is
just cemented the playoff.
finish in the highest position, isn't it? Finish 3rd.
Well, yeah, but what does that achieve? I mean, you can't predict. Well, are you going to say that if they finish 3rd, they got more chance of going up?
Not really, but they're playing the team in a lower position, aren't they? That's the only supposed benefit from it.
Yeah.
And to be honest, looking at the teams in the playoff places, which team would you want to play? Swansea, Brentford, Bournemouth, or Barnsley?
You wouldn't want to play Barnsley, would you?
No.
Dan Lee says it's a good result, but we still can't hold the lead. That's 4-4 now, with us going 1 up. Is that right? 4-4? Bloody hell. Yeah. Gavin Randall says, well done, lads. Good show. First time I watched it. Thank you, Gavin.
Come back next time, Gav.
Hey?
Come back next time, Gav.
Come back. I'm thinking about, I'm going to go and have my dinner now, I think, but I'm thinking about popping back on at about 9:30 this evening for maybe a bit of a reaction, post-match reaction for a bit. So if any of you guys on the stream or if any of you guys on Facebook or YouTube want to come back at 9:30, we'll be live streaming again. But I think that's not been a bad first effort today. We've been online for 2 hours and 10 minutes. And it's been good to have you on, lads. Thanks for coming on, all of you.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah. And hopefully see you a little bit later. Just a few comments here. It's a good result, but we can't hold the lead. Oh, right, you've already read that. Gavin Randall says, yes, I will make good. Awesome. See you later. Lee Haberfield, they are all better than us, so not one of them. I'm not sure who that is addressed to. Martin McGain was really interesting. Thanks for the football chat. Well, there you go. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for the messages, and we shall see you again next time.
See you later.
Thanks, later. Oh, thanks, Mark. Are you on the forum, Mark? No, he's gone. All right, fair enough.